U.S. President Barack Obama says BP will set aside $20 billion U.S. to pay the victims of the massive oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. The president says the independent fund will provide substantial assurance that legitimate claims made by people and businesses in the Gulf will be honored. And while cleanup and containment efforts continue, a Victoria company is helping keep marine traffic safe in the Gulf. Carmanah Technologies is providing solar LED marine lanterns. They're being used to mark oil spill containment booms in the Gulf of Mexico. This is a marine lantern, the M650, created by Victoria-based Carmanah Technologies. It's a self-powered solar LED light designed to excel in some of the world's most demanding environments, like the Gulf of Mexico.
So they need lights to be able to show where to stay away from and what channels are open.
Carmanah has been making marine products for about 15 years. One of its first customers was the U.S. Coast Guard. When the Coast Guard mandated BP to light the containment booms in the Gulf, the company, through its smaller working groups operating in the Gulf, initially installed battery-powered lights, which didn't work. That's when Carmanah received the call.
What we're doing in the Gulf is we're using the 650 as an example, and it is on top of a buoy, which is only, less than a meter into the water, and then that is attached to those big booms that are containing the oil.
Carmanah has a history of responding in times of crisis. In 2005, all production was diverted to supply LED lighting to keep road, air, and marine traffic along the Gulf Coast moving safely while rebuilding efforts were underway. Along with Finnish company Sabik, Carmanah is now working with its Houston-based manufacturing partner, Flextronics, to fast-track production and delivery of several thousand additional lights.
It is a specialty product, so we had a few hundred that we had on shelves, if you will. Those were all delivered and installed immediately, and now we're mass-producing thousands of them as fast as we can.
Today, the chairman of BP apologized to the American people for the disaster in the Gulf. The company has set aside $20 billion U.S. to pay the victims of the massive oil spill. U.S. President Barack Obama says the independent fund will provide substantial assurance that legitimate claims made by people and businesses in the Gulf will be honored.
I will continue to fight each and every day until the oil is contained, until businesses recover, and until the Gulf Coast bounces back from this tragedy, as I know it will.
It is adaptable and it can be changed.
And while cleanup and containment efforts continue, Carmanah is doing its part to help keep marine traffic safe in the Gulf of Mexico.